MCOC released images of Reed Richards, brand new Crystal Exploit, and Corvus is not as useful as you might think. Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new Marvel Contest of Champions news for Friday the 7th of June 2019. We've got a lot of stories to get through, some stuff that's really positive and also some that obviously is a little bit negative, but at least the positive outweighs the negative hopefully today. Please hit the subscribe button as well as the like button, help support the channel. Thank you very much. But without further ado, let's jump into the news. Let's start out, you mouth breeders, and that is we've got another Marvel Contest of Champions news. Yes, episode 4 is up, and if you're not familiar with this, it's put on Katie Candy's channel. It's absolutely hilarious. I love it to bits, and also I make a slight appearance in it.
Yeah, because like you guys will need to
use units and get good.
Bitch stole my line.
I told you that Cletus was a rascal.
Yeah, stole your line, girl. It's me, Cletus McDuffins. See, I've glued it on extra tight today. Staying on nicely. Go give it a watch. Link is in the description. Next story, and do you remember when we talked about the idea that Kabam are looking into improving arenas? One thing I completely overlooked, on the 20th of May, it was said that they were going to be looking into the Crystal Cornucopia, kind of improving the rewards and aspects to it. And this could be for a big arena improvement and rollout in the future. And my personal hope is that this does get a look into. Sundays always feel like I either decide to do other content or I'm just put the game down, as the Crystal Cornucopia for me used to be something I used to love kind of grinding out and enjoying, but then I've come to a certain point where I'm like, do you know what, I'll take it or leave it, have a day of rest. But if there was something on that was a better version of Crystal Cornucopia or another arena, with a lot of the player base even calling out for some sort of gold type arena or maybe gold quest or something that just gets them a bit different than the arena structure that's there, then it would be really well received. So we'll be keeping locked on this story for the future, seeing if we get any kind of improvements in arenas. Next up, and continue on that sentiment that was said a couple weeks ago, where Kabam Mike said, oh, 5 stars and 6 stars are much more abundant in the game structure at the moment. It looks like there's been a significant change to Heroic and Masters rewards for this month and hopefully ongoing. First of all, starting with Heroic, this is what we saw from last month's, and this is what we see from this month's, which shows a real significant improvement, which is a real positive for the community. And also with Master, look at this. This was last month's, and in this month we've got this. So like I said, really hope this is an ongoing thing and is very much well received by the community so far. It's been a good start to June, a few little bugs here and there, but it seems that we've got back on track with positivity in the game. Next up, and we've got this bug that's kind of a little annoying. It's something that's affected me for the last, I think, month now, where things don't appear, as they appear as kind of a blank thing. So the shards here, 6-star shards, are not appearing correctly, and usually obviously you'd expect to see the 6-star shards, but some things aren't appearing up when you log on to them. You go into crystals, and if you've seen some of my videos from time to time, when things have been popped open or opened from a crystal, they're not actually showing. If this is something that you've experienced, it is something to let the developer know. A couple of days ago this was noticed, and it will look to be fixed. Hopefully this is done soon, especially for a wider picture, not just about the 6-star shards in this particular circumstance, but there are other instances, especially for me as an iPhone 7 Plus player, it does ping up from time to time. Don't get any problems with the Android device, but maybe it's a case that this could be very much iOS specific. I still don't know. It's important to give that level of feedback to the developer. So go to the link in the description and pop in a comment just to say what you're experiencing, if you are experiencing these issues. In other news, and a bit of an update in the Marvel Insider story that I did at the start of the week, and this was sent through by Oh My God, It's Happening, who basically says that in this instance, he or she did the completion of the normal mode, and as a result were able to pick up the Marvel Insider rewards or Marvel Insider points. So this is really important, and maybe that clarifies the whole situation. They didn't 100% it, they just did the completion and managed to get the points. So this may have been resolved. Over on the Marvel Insider store, we indeed have some new activities. Do bear in mind as well, it's very exciting. The Avengers project, something that I've been talking about for the last year, is going to be announced, or the gameplay or further details are going to be announced in a matter of days. I think it's going to be like Monday, Tuesday time. We're going to have some more information about it, so I'm really excited about that, but there's a lot of activities associated with that. Also the activities with the game. So we've got Heroic, normal, and beginner. Also, it looks like we've got some rewards. Some new things have entered in, so you could pick yourself up a 3-star Namor. You could also pick up some other crystals as well and chance your luck. Next up, and in Corvus news, it looks like, well, he's not very usable against Yellow Jacket, apparently. And when asked the question, how is Yellow Jacket glancing Corvus's guaranteed critical hit, Kabam responds with, in most cases in the game, cannot will always beat always. Corvus always crits, but you can never crit on glancing. In this case, never wins. Yeah, I guess that's not crystal clear. This was a conversation that came up because of the particle protector in variant 2. At that point, we hadn't made it explicit that cannot beats always. We went back to look for the other cases where something like this might exist, but couldn't find any. If you find some that exist in the future, please let us know. I cannot lick my elbow, but I always want to try it. This is the point that then there's the ensuement of debate, falling out, usually toxic behaviour, and finally culminating with the forum post being closed. Because that's the way the forum works. The fact is there's lots of people going, actually, I think you'll find that Corvus functions in this particular way, and you Corvus users should have known that. Met with the, dude, actually, like, if you considered this like then it would have been like that, but you don't get it, do you, because of this, and we want to just like get really angry about it. Either way, there's no coming together, there's a butting of heads, but there is some points raised that kind of look at the way that glaive charges are absorbed, the same way with how this node is represented, and also the wording that maybe just brings everyone together to understand, expect the unexpected. Kabam will put what they want to put in. If they change something, they change something, and we're all human beings at the end of the day. Try not to fall out, guys. It's a friggin' Friday, for God's sake. And just before closing the forum, he does a mic drop and says this is going to continue to happen, just like it happens in literally every other game of its nature. New content is introduced and then counters are introduced. Either the new content is a challenge like buffs or nodes, and then champions that can counter it are introduced, or the other way around, where the champions are introduced first and then counters to them come around like other champions or nodes. This is normal and healthy for a game like this. Oh no, MCOC is one of a kind. It's not in a good way. Also, sticking with this kind of Corvus has a problem with this event story and the way that we do the criticals based on always and cannot. The fact is there's also a problem with Ghost. In particular, going up against Namor, people are commenting that they're receiving a lot of damage back, and even when this is in a phased form. Many players have leaped to this and kind of got their opinions across about the way that the champion's ability works. That is Namor's and also Ghost, and the way that this shouldn't really be a thing. And as well, the extent of damage that's going back is pretty meaty if it's a case that this is intended. And damn, photographic imagery does show that like 7k damage back is pretty darn painful, so this is something that definitely has to be looked at. Kabam says he's going to take this onto the game team to take a look at, so hopefully there is an answer on this and this has been resolved very, very shortly. Some are even saying that they watched the stream the other day that was Legacy stream using Ghost, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, there seems to be a change between what people are seeing in that video or that stream to point it is now. So that after that point, there was no ticking of damage. There was no damage taken back by Ghost, even with a synergy that has been noted in this thread. But also people saying that other characters are taking exponential amounts of damage that maybe shouldn't. So maybe this is something that needs to be further investigated by Kabam. And we'll keep locked on that information, hopefully give you an update close to Monday. In other news, and did you know that there was a Prem Crystal exploit? No. Well, you were able to get instant 3 stars by just popping over the fully formed versions, not the shard versions, the fully formed ones. If you took advantage, you may be doing an exploit. I don't personally give a shite. I don't really think this was an exploit. I don't really care. If Command made a mistake, they made a mistake. Own up to it, move on. The people that got a load of 3 stars or 4-star shards as a result of this, or max signatures, good luck to you, well done. But obviously for this situation, there's always somebody that wants somebody to burn. And yeah, like this comment here. I knew people like you in high school. I did too. Little shit. In other news, and it looks like we've got the first images of Reed Richards. Yes, it's not kind of confirmed just yet, but it looks like this is the design that they're going with. At least his back part to it, which leaves me with slight disappointment. And what's that disappointment? He doesn't have a beard. There's a lot of kind of like modern comic books and something that I've talked about in previous videos, which I'm not going to reiterate, except for the fact that He looks better with a beard. I'm sorry, Reed Richards with a beard looks bloody cool. He looks more responsible rather than some kind of like, ooh, fancy elastic man. The fact is, just give him a beard. Come on, you got time. Whack a beard on him, make him a little bit more gruffer. As you can see, he's not clean shaven around the sides. I want beard version. Beard Reed Richards. I think some of the other games have potentially done a beard version. I don't want to go too classic. It feels like the characters are more aged, and even in this motion comic, which link is in the description by the way, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, talks about kids, so they're a lot older than this point in time. So, there we go. Beard please, beard. There we have it. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 7th of June 2019. If you've got any thoughts on the topics that we discussed, go to the comment section and have your say. Also, check out the links in the description for the stuff that we've discussed as well. Also, hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. I'll see you in the live stream tonight at 1900 hours GMT, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.